system, I think from top to bottom, including colleges, as being in terrible shape.
They are.
And why is that? Other than the standards being relaxed, that's not true at all colleges, for instance. I don't think.
Oh, you can graduate. You can graduate probably from any college in the Ivy League, or Stanford for that matter. I haven't checked the requirements, but I suspect you can graduate without having taken a single course in math, in economics, in history, or in any hard science. I think Brooke Shields created a sensation with things that she hadn't studied when she got her degree from Princeton. That wasn't special treatment for Brooke Shields.
Really?
Anybody can graduate from Princeton as an ignoramus.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about the state of the U.S. education system. Regrettably, reading, writing, and arithmetic and the sciences are no longer the rule of the day. And now they are being pushed back, and more of a woke, feeling, programmed, institutionalized curriculum is the rule of the day. And to prove this point on how the decline has slowly corrupted the future of our youth, we're going to rely on some commentary from a well-known American economist, social commentator, and political activist, Dr. Thomas Sowell, to illustrate this very point.
Tragicomic educators. American education would be comic if it were not so tragic in its consequences. Recently, I received a letter from a school teacher asking for an autographed picture for his class because it would ultimately, ultimately, help his students to have me as a role model, ROLL.
That was pathetic.
Atypical? Let us hope so. But a few years ago, a study showed the average verbal scholastic aptitude test score for aspiring teachers to be 389 out of a possible 800.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
With American school children repeatedly finishing at or near the bottom on international test comparisons, the response of the education establishment has been to seek ever more non-academic adventures to go off on. Among the latest of these innovations, a magic word in the wonderland of educational newspeak, is called outcome-based education. Like so many of the catchphrases that come and go, it means nothing like what it seems to mean. Education based on outcomes might sound to many people like finally creating a bottom line for schools, teachers, and administrators to be judged by. Nothing of the sort. It is yet another way of getting away from academic work and indulging in psychological and ideological indoctrination. This is called advancing beyond rote learning and teaching school children to think. Many in the media gullibly repeat such phrases without the slightest investigation of what concretely they mean in practice. When concrete specifics leak out, there is often shock, as there currently is in California, where tests are intruding into students' family lives and sexual experiences, among other things. The parents who first protested were predictably labeled the religious right. But now, even some in the educational establishment itself have begun to express concern. Not long before, parents in Connecticut who objected to film strips of naked couples engaged in sex, both homosexual and heterosexual, being shown in the local junior high school, were labeled fundamentalists and right-wing extremists, even though they were in fact affluent Episcopalians. There are all sorts of prepackaged responses to critics of the public schools. of which this was just one. Recently, I got a first-hand dose of these stereotyped responses when addressing a class of students who are being trained for careers as teachers. They seemed disconcerted by the questions I put to them. Suppose you are wrong. How would you know? How would you test for that possibility? The very thought that the dogmas they were repeating with such fervor might be open to question or subject to evidence seemed never to have occurred to them. This was a far more ominous sign than their merely being wrong on particular beliefs. How can they teach anybody else to think if they themselves have not reached this elementary level of logic? By thinking, too many educators today mean teaching children to reject traditions in favor of their own emotional responses. Objections to such propaganda programs are called objections to letting children think. Anything less than a blank check for indoctrination is called censorship. In light of such non-academic activities in our public schools, it can hardly be surprising that American youngsters do so badly on academic tests administered to youngsters around the world. Nor is it surprising that academic work is so readily abandoned for social experiments, ideological crusades, and psychological manipulations by educators whose own academic performances have long been shown to be substandard. It is not uncommon for those few schools with traditional academic programs to have waiting lists of parents who want to get their children admitted. When admission is on a first-come, first-served basis, it is not uncommon for parents to camp out overnight in hopes of getting their children into institutions that will teach them substance instead of fluff and politically correct propaganda.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Education system, I think from top to bottom, including colleges, as being in terrible shape.
They are.
And why is that? Other than the standards being relaxed, that's not true at all colleges, for instance. I don't think.
Oh, you can graduate. You can graduate probably from any college in the Ivy League, or Stanford for that matter. I haven't checked the requirements, but I suspect you can graduate without having taken a single course in math, in economics, in history, or in any hard science. I think Brooke Shields created a sensation with things that she hadn't studied when she got her degree from Princeton. That wasn't special treatment for Brooke Shields.
Really?
Anybody can graduate from Princeton as an ignorant.
And to the doctor's very point, just listen to these NYU graduating seniors' degrees and see where you think they can find a job other than Starbucks.
My concentration is environmental science and sustainable business.
Hi, my name is Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. My concentration is creative direction, production, and narrative through the arts, performance, and written word.
Hi, my name is Karina Gomez, and my concentration is in journalism and Latin American studies with an emphasis in human rights, collective memory, and political violence.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Lee, and I studied the sociology of environmental communication.
Hi, my name is Reed, and I study music business and gender studies.
Hi, my name is Dominique, and I studied care politics with a minor in disability studies.
My name is Elliot Wright, and my concentration is art as a social mechanism.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and my concentration is dramatic writing and theatrical adaptation.
My name is Noah Loyacano, and my concentration is equilibrium or negotiated paradox.
What?
Hey, my name is Sophie Lopez, and my concentration is titled Queering and Decolonizing Theater Practice.
Hi, my name is Maya, and my concentration is journalism, post-colonial studies, and psychoanalysis.
Hi, I'm Eloise. I'm graduating with a concentration in philosophy of science and theater.
My name is Amina, and my concentration is titled The Criminal Mind, which is surrounded on criminology and applied psychology.
Hi, my name is Juliana. My concentration is international business and fashion through sustainable development. Yay!
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Here are my thoughts. We are most definitely not preparing our youth for competition in the global workplace. And as a final warning, let me leave you with these messages from the good doctor.
To follow Rome, one of the greatest civilizations of all time, as it degenerated and fractured, is especially painful in view of the parallels to what is happening in America in our own times. Close quote.
Yeah.
What are the parallels that are most striking to you?
The internal loss of confidence, that we're not prepared to stand up and defend ourselves. I mean, there are all kinds of small signs and large signs, but that we have to accommodate people who move here. You know, the old saying was that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. The new one is when in Rome, tell the Romans what to do. Mm-hmm. And we're going along with it.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I want to hear from you. In the comments section, give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.
Yeah.